Coming up today on Daily Iowan TV.
I am just very excited that people all around the country seem to be interested in astronomy, because for once it's actually coming to them.
Solar eclipse. For the first time in this century, the United States had a total solar eclipse. How did Iowa City react? We have the details next.
And later, Fry Fest. The countdown is on for one of the biggest Hawkeye festivals. What you need to know for this year's celebration.
We have your Iowa baseball update from their second game in Taiwan this morning against Russia.
We also have your preseason honors for the women's field hockey team.
What are the skies looking like post-solar eclipse? I'll tell you more later in weather.
All that and more is coming your way.
This is Daily Iowan TV. Good morning and thanks for tuning in to our Tuesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Noah Gowdy.
And I'm Becca Scadden. Yesterday, the historic solar eclipse had everyone's eyes at the sky. Daily Iowan TV reporter Christopher Cervantes gives us a look at how the people of Iowa City watch the big event.
Despite the hectic first day of school schedules, countless students, faculty, and citizens gathered on the University Pentecrest to see the unique experience that was the solar eclipse. Despite the cloudy day, many were eager to see the darkened sky and all it had to offer.
I think it's just a historical moment. It hasn't happened in America where you can see it for quite some time, and it's really nice to get together and watch something, like watch history happen.
We're in the penumbra of it, which means they're only blocking off some of the light. So we're having a partial solar eclipse, which means that the moon is going to pass in front of most of the sun, but not all of it.
While this is a historic and beautiful event, it is also a dangerous one, with the necessary safety gear needed to properly enjoy it. However, the general public may be slightly misinformed of the exact danger of the eclipse. UI physics student Danny Talon spoke to us, wanting to set the record straight.
The dangers aren't as great as a lot of people like to think they are. So on any normal day, if you were to look up at the sun, it would hurt your eyes. However, during an eclipse, the moon is blocking out 92% of the light, which means it's not actually bright enough for your eyes to actually start hurting because it's so bright. But what can happen, though, is the UV rays are still coming in through and can damage your eyes.
To combat this, the physics department took all the proper care to ensure that everyone could properly enjoy the festivities and view a sight that not many get to see. Reporting from the Pentecrest, this is Christopher Cervantes, Daily Iowan TV.
Iowans are about to have a new addition to their cars. Yesterday, the Iowa Department of Transportation announced the new winner of the new license plate contest. The city and county reboot design had over 113,000 votes. The second place plate was based on the Iowa state flag, and coming in third was the Great Wide Open design. The DOT and designer received a lot of criticism for the plate designs. In a Facebook post, the designer said she was limited artistically because of the license plate's requirements. The new plates will start rolling out over the next year.
Another Democrat has joined the race for the representative of Iowa's 4th District. Paul Dahl from Webster City announced on Saturday that he will be running for Steve King's current position. Dahl is not the only one going for the Democratic nomination. Leanne Jacobson and J.D. Schulten are also looking to take King's place. This is not the first time that Dahl has wanted to represent Iowans in Washington. Back in 2013, he unsuccessfully ran for the Democratic nomination for governor.
A court date is set for the man accused of killing an Iowa City taxi driver. Curtis Jones has pleaded not guilty to robbery and first-degree murder of Ricky Lilly. Lilly was found dead on June 28th in his cab. Jones allegedly shot Lilly in the head. Jones was recently granted parole last October for previous burglary charges. The trial is set for October 17th. Well, Becca, we had a solar eclipse yesterday, but the clouds seemed to cover it up a little bit, and I was kind of disappointed and didn't get to see it.
I mean, I was hoping we were going to have some better weather, but walking around the Pentecrest yesterday, it still seemed like tons of people made it out. Let's toss it over to Kaylin in the weather studio for more on what the skies will be looking like today. Kaylin?
Well, it looks like the skies won't be quite as exciting today without a rare solar eclipse to see, but at least we'll be seeing some sunshine on the second day of classes. It's about 70 degrees right now, and that number will keep pushing upwards this afternoon. We'll see those sunny skies we could have used yesterday with a high of 77 degrees. We'll see more clear skies tonight with the temps in the mid to high 60s. And then it looks like tomorrow will be plenty of sunshine with a high of 79. Looking at our 5-day forecast, we can expect it to be partly cloudy on Thursday with the high at 76. This cloudy weather should carry into Friday with temps in the high 70s. And this weekend we'll see more clouds with a high of 79 on Saturday and a 50% chance of rain at night. Sunday will also have a high of 79 with similar clouds and more possible rain at night. So for today and tomorrow, it looks like we should enjoy the sunny skies while we can. Becca, back to you.
Thanks, Kaylin. If you have a craving to see what Iowa City restaurants have to offer, then check out the 10th Annual Taste of Iowa City, held this Wednesday in the downtown district. Event goers will have the chance to sample over 40 menu items from local favorites like Hamburg Inn, Airliner, Poncheros, and many others. You can purchase your tickets at the event for just $1. Tickets are sold in strips of 5 and can be purchased at one of 6 ticket booths throughout downtown. Taste of Iowa City runs from 4 to 8 p.m. this Wednesday evening. And tune in tomorrow where we'll give you a look at this event. This year's Iowa Straw Poll results are in. Over 3,000 fairgoers participated in the Iowa Secretary of State's poll. They voted on their choice of governor, favorite fair food, and even their favorite college mascot. Kim Reynolds came in first for the Republicans with 78%. Jake Porter won 52% of the votes for Libertarians, and Nate Bolton won for the Democrats with 38% of Democratic votes. The favorite fair food this year was pork chop on a stick, and the University of Iowa's mascot, Herky the Hawk, took home favorite college mascot.
With Iowa football starting next Saturday, thousands of Hawkeye fans will be making their way to the Iowa City area a day early for another long-standing tradition.
Fry Fest, a celebration of all things Hawkeye, will be taking over the Iowa River Landing on the eve of Iowa football, bringing together fans young and old.
This year, Fry Fest salutes Iowa basketball, bringing back members from the 1980 and 1993 men's and women's NCAA Final Four teams. The event will also feature the largest Hawkeye trade show, food trucks, a block party, and entertainment for everyone.
You can find a complete list of events and details on their website, fryfest.com. And no, I heard it was an exciting morning for Hawkeye baseball this morning.
Yep, Hawkeye baseball took on Russia today, and I heard it was actually a pretty good game. Let's send it over to Taylor Van Fleet and Will in the sports studio to find out more.
Thanks, guys. We have a very exciting next couple weeks coming up for Hawkeye sports between field hockey taking on Wake Forest. This weekend, volleyball's match on Saturday will be against the national reigning champs Stanford, and this will be our last weekend without Iowa football.
Also, Iowa baseball is still in Taiwan competing in the World University Games.
Score from Iowa, or well, should I say USA's game this morning against Russia. USA won in a 7-inning run rule fashion with the final score of 13-3. The Hawkeyes have now clinched a spot in the medal round.
They will next take the field tomorrow, August 23rd at 10 p.m. Central Time against Japan.
So very exciting news for Hawkeye fans and just the team in general, who is now 2-0 in the World Games. And well, countdown is officially on as we are less than 2 weeks away from Hawkeye football's first game.
That's right, Taylor, but the team has not announced their starting quarterback yet. Between the redshirt junior Tyler Wiegers and true sophomore Nathan Stanley has been going on since spring ball started.
Yeah, and even though this may be the biggest competition of these guys' lives to be the starting QB, neither quarterback nor even head coach Kirk Ferentz seems worried that a decision has still not been made with their first game against Wyoming quickly approaching.
Certainly we're not new to having new quarterbacks. That's not a new phenomenon in college football. It's just part of the game, certainly. And whether you look at Brad Banks, Nathan Chandler, Drew Tate, Ricky Stanzi, C.J. Beathard, I think history's proven that you can be successful and have a successful team with a new quarterback taking snaps.
You're going to have competition, every day, no matter what your position is. You're coming out here playing football, so you can't really think about it. You just do the little things that you have to do to get better every day, and that's what everybody's been doing out here. And I think everybody's been progressing and getting better and learning. So, that's what you got to do.
On the field, we're competitors, but off the field, we're great friends. So, I mean, we take it pretty lightheartedly. We always help each other, try to get better, and see things that maybe we didn't see in a certain play, and just we've both tried to get each other better. But we're still great friends off the field. So.
Our very own Mary Kate Aaron will have updates from today's press conference with defensive coordinator Phil Parker and offensive coordinator Brian Ferentz.
Volleyball opens up their season this weekend in Long Beach, California, and they have been nonstop preparing all summer.
That's right, Taylor, and they got a chance this weekend to show Hawkeye fans what to expect from them this season.
Volleyball concluded the 2017 preseason this weekend with their annual Black and black and gold scrimmage. The team invited the public into Carver Hawkeye Arena to watch the Hawks take on each other and to see the debut of 4 freshmen and 3 transfers. This scrimmage began with an opening no-score fun round, but concluded with a game that pitted the first team and second team against each other. Although members of the second team put up a fight, the first team won the scrimmage 4-0.
We play competitively every single day in the gym, so we're always trash talking, trying to get in each other's faces, acing everyone, and we don't take it personally at all because we just want to make each other better. So it's nothing new there, but having fans watch, it's kind of like a preview of how season's going to be.
I thought the new players really did a great job, and like anybody, they're still trying to feel out and see where their value is. They're trying to figure out the kind of respect and trust that they're earning inside of the team, and that is what scrimmages are for, and that is what preseason team building and team bonding things are for.
We all worked really hard and just put in a lot of work, so we're all just really excited to just show the world what we've been doing and what we're working on and prove ourselves.
One player who showed off her talent in the scrimmage game this past weekend was incoming transfer Taylor Lewis. Lucy Roden has more.
Head coach Bon Szymanski said last year Iowa was only 1 win away from making the NCAA tournament. This is why he brought in outside hitter Taylor Lewis from Marquette University. While Lewis was playing for Marquette, she was first team All-Big East, and that's why Szymanski and the rest of the Hawks believe she can be the key to punching their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Taylor Lewis's statistics speak for themselves. At Marquette, she led the team with 537 kills. However, the beginning of her career as a Hawkeye is better defined by her presence off the court.
Where she's been most impactful, I think, is just as a person. Tons of energy, really funny, pretty witty. She's definitely sassy at times, and you just need some of that. Taylor's transition to this team has been eased by the company of several other transfers within the program.
It's just nice knowing that when you come in as a transfer that there are other transfers there who kind of work you through it, help you out, and let you know kind of how it goes and what you need to do.
Honestly, every moment that we're together is the most fun for me, honestly. Coming into a new team and new girls, you're kind of nervous and because you don't know what to expect. But again, they were very welcoming, and I just felt really at home with all the girls that were here and the coaches as well and administration.
Taylor transferred in as a junior, but in 2 years when she graduates in the very familiar confines of Carver Hawkeye Arena, her career as a Hawkeye will be over. But volleyball will remain in her future.
Definitely we want to push her. She has intentions to play professionally afterwards and to strive for an Olympic team, and I think she has the capability to do it.
After having their most successful season in 25 years, along with the addition of Lewis, the Hawks are poised to make another run at making it into the NCAA tournament. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Lucy Rodine, Daily Iowan, TV Sports.
Lewis and the rest of the Hawks will travel to California this weekend for the Long Beach State Invitational.
3 University of Iowa field hockey student athletes Katie Birch, Mallory Lefkowitz, and Melissa Progar earned preseason All-Big Ten recognition announced by the Big Ten Conference on Monday. Birch, a sophomore midfielder, started all 19 games in 2016. She recorded 12 goals and 4 assists for 28 points for the Hawkeyes in her freshman campaign, the second most on the team.
Lefkowitz, a returning senior forward, started all 19 games last season. She registered 1 goal and 3 assists for 5 points. Progar, a senior midfielder who earned preseason All-Big Ten recognition in 2016, started all 19 games last season. She recorded a team-high 12 assists, second in the Big Ten.
The Hawkeyes open the 2017 season hosting the ACC Big Ten Challenge here in Iowa City this weekend. Iowa takes on Wake Forest on August 26th at 2 p.m. before facing UNC on August 27th at 2 p.m.
And that's all we have for you today on Daily Iowan TV. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow.
Thanks for watching Iowa City. Have a great day.